Today is supposed to be my rest day, so bear with me because I'm a bit under the weather. I'm not feeling too great, but you know, I had to come through and give you my thoughts and opinions on the All or Nothing Arsenal documentary. It dropped this morning, 3 episodes. We're gonna get them weekly, I believe. And so far, I am kind of on the fence. It's not dead food, but it's not what I expected it to be. There was a lot of hype surrounding this documentary. There's just a lot happening and a lot of people are just anticipating these stories being told in this documentary. This was like really, you know, no pun intended, all or nothing for a lot of football fans. We wanted to know what was going on behind the scenes of Arsenal. Now, like I said, they've only dropped 3 episodes, so I can't be too hasty with my opinions. But from what I've seen so far in the first 3 episodes, I'm not really feeling, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. The hype is not hyping.
You're just ruining it.
So I will be highlighting key things I like and I didn't like for all 3 episodes. If you don't want to know what's going on in any of the episodes, then feel free to click off now. Or you could just go to the very end and just listen to my final thoughts and opinions on the series so far. So we started off with episode 1 and it was very Saka heavy to begin with. They took us through his miss at the World Cup, and I think a key thing that was said from Henry is that if you go up to take the last penalty, you're a hero in his eyes. And I agree. If you're 19 or 18 at the time, you could have even been, and you go up and you take the last penalty, you're putting the entire nation on your back. Whether you miss or whether you score, you know, you've done a very courageous thing. And it was just a straight up shout out to Saka, you know. I even said when he had missed that penalty, this guy's gonna come back next season on full smoke. If it don't kill you, it makes you stronger, and it will mold you into the person you're supposed to be, and it will put you on the path you're supposed to be on. And that's exactly what we're seeing with Saka right now. He is turning into this wonder kid that we all saw signs of in his early days a few seasons ago. Yeah, it's just really safe to say that Saka is the face of Arsenal. I know some people like to put Smith Rowe on that same level, but I think Saka's clear now. I do think he will end up at Man City. I know that's not what Arsenal fans want to hear. Then we go on to episode 2. And this was really focusing on the London derby. It started off with Aubameyang cutting his hair and his barber just saying, you know, maybe you should tell him why you have a star haircut for every North London derby. And he explained that he lost his grandfather in 2016, which I didn't know about. And he ended up scoring in the game against Tottenham soon after, and he scored 2 goals, I believe. And since then, this game kind of just been like a dedication thing to him, and that was really nice because, you know, we look at players' haircuts and things like that, and sometimes it's a sentimental thing. Arteta used this weird mini game. You know, if you're a young coach watching this, it might be something you want to implement for yourself, but he had 2 screens. One was, I think, the base set formation for Arsenal, and I think the second one was the players either in transition or out of position. I can't remember. He basically gave them 45 seconds to remember what they had seen on screen, and players were stressing, and he went round and he asked different players like what differences were and everything, and a lot of them couldn't really say it. And this game was specifically created for them to essentially kind of know where their other teammates are on the field. And I think, you know, it's a cool game, you know what I'm saying? I can't hate on Big Miko. I can't hate on him for that one. Like I said, on the first episode, we got a real insight to Saka, and in this episode, we got a little deep dive into Emil Smith Rowe. The guy is really humble. He's really quiet. He's really shy. You know, bless him. He talks really quiet like this. He don't talk with bass and energy. Arteta explained why he sent him out on loan. It was really interesting, and he said, you know, it's not I doubt your ability to be a footballer, I just don't know whether you have the personality to handle a dressing room such as the one that we're creating. Mental. It's all about the mental and the emotion, and that's what Arteta really heavily focuses on. And he even said something like that in episode 3, which I'm going to get onto now in my notes. He mentioned that he wants to go into their personal life. And I know this seems a very, like, someone's gonna listen to that and be like, wait a second, Donny, you can't just be all emotional deep in players' lives. And the thing is, from what we saw in the media, we knew that Arteta is really emotion first, technique second, tactics third. You don't really deep it. You know, you don't really deep it. Like, emotion, mental, and physical and technique, they all merge into one big ball, and we really don't realize it. Then we had a bit of a deep dive on Nuno Tavares. Nuno is someone I didn't really expect to get a lot of camera time, and he did. He got more camera time so far than Odegaard, who I expected to have a whole episode on because of what he's been through. We got a little camera time with Tavares, and we got some camera time with Kieran Tierney. They're both talking about how they want the left back spot. They went through Arsenal's undefeated streak, and obviously Tavares played a big part in that. And Tierney said he didn't feel right being on the bench. It's the first time it's ever happened to him and things like that. And I was like, yeah, fair enough, because you was at Celtic. You know, you started every single game if you weren't injured. You come to Arsenal, you started every single game. Now you got Tavares, who likes to bomb up the wings, who I guess, you know, it suits Arteta's kind of system. And you know, you're kind of a sideman now. You know, you're kind of that side wing that no one wants from their KFC snack box. It's crazy. Nuno is very quiet, very quiet, and I really felt sorry for him because it come across as if he was homesick. Really had Niles on camera for the vibes though. Then came the game against Liverpool, and this is where Arsenal's undefeated streak was on the line. We all knew this watching from a distance. We just didn't know what was going on in the training ground, which we got an insight to. This Donny brought out speakers onto the training ground, had the tune downloaded on Spotify and played You Will Never Walk Alone in the training facility. Did it work? No, because they got cooked 4-0, but still, it's an effort. It's a different philosophy, it's an effort. But you got cooked. You got put in a deep fryer in KFC. Not even KFC, Burger King. Don't nobody even go Burger King. Liverpool completely tore you apart, and it was sad because they really highlighted Tavares' mistakes. I felt so bad for the guy. What I did like was Arteta's reaction to this loss. He could have flipped tables, he could have RKO'd his assistant manager, he could have DDT Tavares in the middle of the dressing room just to show everyone that he ain't stunting, he ain't playing games. Man walked in and simply said, I don't have regrets. Yes, the first half they did very well, the second half, the first 20 minutes was a shambles, but despite all of that, he's not going to focus on their mistakes because mistakes are there to happen so you can progress and learn. I really love that. And what I really liked is that he said, you did what I asked of you. If you're doing what a manager's asked you to do and you get cooked, it's not your fault. And I think Arteta realized that, and I really respected him for it. That was pretty much it. You know, those were the key things I took from each episode. Those were the things I wanted to focus on. Those are the things I enjoyed. But I feel like overall, the hype is still very much missing. But it's only 3 episodes. We've still got episode 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're getting into the Aubameyang juicy stuff in the next couple of episodes. So this is where I feel like the thing that I'm waiting for me to say, oh, this is lit, is going to come through in the next couple of episodes. But the first episode 1 to 3, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not terrible, but it's not amazing. It's just like, if you're trying to captivate new fans or just casual Amazon Prime Video watchers, I feel like there needs to be even more than what we got in the first 3 episodes. But for football fans, I think it's all right. We're still missing deep dives into the likes of Odegaard, Tomiyasu. I would like to really get an insight onto Lacazette, where his mind has been throughout the season. So hopefully that comes up soon. But yeah, like I said, it's not been bad. It's not been amazing. It's just been a watch. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me know what your favorite part is if you have watched it so far. But yeah, so far out of 5, I'm gonna give it a 2.5. No, I'm joking. I'm not even gonna give it a rating. But anyway, I'm out here. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think again in the comment section down below. Follow me on Twitch, because I'm gonna do just follow me on Twitch, because the Twitch is popping right now with career modes and stuff. So if you want to watch career modes, the Twitch, get me. Peace.